Hey kiddos, so today I'm going to read you a story, and based on this story, we are going to answer some questions to kind of help us set the foundation for today's lesson. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, the name of the story is A Match Made in Heaven. So, love is in the air today. All right, let's get started. So, Saturday night in the town of Element means partying at the periodic table, the best nightclub in town. Every week, all the single metals and non-metals meet up and try to find that perfect mate. Tonight, Miss Sodium is out with her sisters, Miss Potassium and Miss Lithium. I really want to find that perfect non-metal guy. I'm so tired of being alone, said Miss Sodium. We know what you mean. Hey, why don't you go talk to that non-metal over there? He's pretty cute, said Miss Potassium. Miss Sodium worked up enough courage to go over to a non-metal standing by himself in the corner of the room. Hi there, she said. I'm Miss Sodium, and everyone calls me N.A. for short. Hi, he said, in a not-so-friendly tone. My name is Neon. Even though she wasn't feeling too good about Neon, Miss Sodium asked him to dance anyway. Neon looked at her in a very disinterested way and said, No thanks, I prefer to be alone. Feeling very dejected, Miss Sodium turned around and asked herself, What is wrong with me? Miss Sodium was just about to start crying when a very attractive non-metal approached her with a big smile and asked her to dance. Hi, I'm Chlorine. Would you like to dance with me? Yes, Miss Sodium squeaked out. Chlorine took her hand, pulled her close, and they proceeded onto the dance floor. When they looked into each other's orbitals, they both realized that they were meant to be together. When reminiscing about this night, Miss Sodium describes it as the moment when Chlorine stole her electron. As time went on, their attraction grew, and they have been a happy compound ever since that bonding experience at the periodic table. Touching. True love. True love. All right, so there are a few questions for you guys to answer based on this short little story. And what I want you guys to think about as you're answering these questions, so like question 1 and 2 say considering her class lists some of Sodium's characteristics. Her class is just her type, right? So Sodium is an element, Chlorine or is an element, obviously an element. Sodium is a metal, and Chlorine is a non-metal. So based on what you know about metals and nonmetals, list some of those characteristics. Think about their valence electrons that they have. And then remember Mr. Neon, he is a noble gas. So think about his outer energy shell and how those valence electrons are. Okay, so again, this is just something to get us thinking about today's lesson, which is about ionic bonds. So just answer these questions to the best of your ability, and then once you're done, you can move on to your lesson.